calling Protective Services really is a sign of gratitude.
You've neglected your children so badly.
You've lost parental rights to your own children, and you're going to tell them how to raise theirs.
My children are loved.
You make fun of them when they cry.
Never.
You told me you would kill them if you weren't on your medication.
No!
You are a liar.
You are out of bounds.
You said that not only did they neglect their children, they also neglected you.
Majority of the time, I would be getting meals on my own.
She wasn't waiting on you enough? You were living in a tent. Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today's going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. Jason and Brooke have been married for 20 years and say that God comes first in their lives. As assistant church pastors, they do their best to help people in need. In fact, they say they have adopted 7 special needs children from America and as far away as Africa, offering them some light in their lives. But when they pulled a homeless former addict named Sarah off the streets and into their home, they say that light turned to darkness, and their faith was tested in the most cruel of ways. Brooke says instead of being grateful, Sarah turned them into Child Protective Services with allegations of neglect and sexual abuse. Now, Jason and Brooke say they are furious that Sarah committed the ultimate act of betrayal in attacking their family. Take a look.
Sarah is crazy, self-absorbed, and dangerous.
Sarah is paranoid, distrustful, and passive-aggressive.
As a Christian, I wanted to help Sarah, but she ended up turning my life into a living hell. Sarah was homeless when I found her. She was living in a tent in a field that's right in front of our home. This field right over here is the place where I first met Sarah. I invited her to come to church with us that Sunday. I helped Sarah to get into a homeless shelter, but when she needed to have foot surgery, I invited Sarah to move into our home so that I could help take care of her.
Inviting Sarah into our home was a natural thing for us to do.
This is a couch where Sarah stayed. I helped her to get from here to the bathroom and for showering. As soon as she got her walking boot on, we asked her to spend her nights in here. She was included in all of our family meals. She went to church with us.
When Sarah started watching our family dynamic, she really started to turn on us.
Sarah accused us of starvation, sexual abuse, and neglect, saying that we starve our children. She was concerned about the level of independence that my kids have, how much they watched video games. One of our children has renal issues and wets herself. Sarah said that that was a sure sign that she was being sexually abused.
As a father, I was very angry that somebody thought that sexual abuse was occurring inside of my house.
When we found out, we had a pretty heavy confrontation. My kids are not neglected. They are not.
Listen, I watched her. She didn't eat breakfast. And
I asked her, did you eat your breakfast? Did you clean your room? Her answer was no. And then she went back up and she came back down and I asked her again.
and she said
that
no.
is not neglect.
So she wasn't.
No. Last Wednesday, when she reported our family to Child Services, she put our whole family in jeopardy. I had thoughts of vengeance. We immediately kicked Sarah out of our house. Sarah's accusations against our family were absolutely insane. Our family could have been torn apart because of what she did.
Okay, it's good to meet you guys.
Great to meet you.
So, first off, you've taken in 7 children that you've adopted, right?
Yes.
Ages what to what?
4 to 24.
4 to 24.
Yes, sir.
And some of them are special needs?
Correct.
Or all of them?
They all have their need issues for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's pretty busy.
It's busy. It is a very busy but completely fulfilling life.
So did you do these one at a time?
Yes.
So you did one, and how long before you did the second one?
We went back onto the list because we were told that it could take a long time to receive a second match.
Right.
But we were placed with another